Hello students, now I'm going to show you how to make a Google presentation, which is also known as Google Slides. So we're going to learn the basics today, which is what is going to replace, if you already know PowerPoints, we're now going to see how similar Google Slides are to PowerPoints. So first you're going to log into your cloud by going into your username and password. We're going to log in and we're going to find Google Docs here. Once you click on Google Docs, you're going to go up to the tic-tac-toe icon here and you're going to find Google Drive. And once you're into your Google Drive, we're not going to make a doc today, we're going to actually go to Google Slides. And again, Google Slides is creating a presentation. So we're going to click on Google Slides. And the first thing you want to do is you're going to choose a theme, so you can kind of browse through these themes, but you can choose it quickly because you can always go back and change that and modify it. So I'm going to start out with just a simple theme here, and so I'm going to title it and click on OK. And using Google Slides, you can do it with a lot of different students. You could do it in group work, which is a really fun way of doing it. So I'm going to click on Share, and I'm just going to share it with one other person. I'm going to type their name in here. Click on their name, and if you want them to access it, you need to make sure that you have Can Edit. So I'm going to click on Can Edit. You can send a note. You can uncheck this because I'll show you how you can actually find where that presentation is. So I'm going to send that so then that person can get on the document with me or on the slide. Now when that person goes to their Google Drive, they are going to click on incoming and they will see their incoming there. So if this was it right here, they would click on it and access it. So now you can see that your partner here has joined the group. So if you have 4 different students working on a project, then you'll see those 4 icons there. Okay, so the great thing with the Google Slides is that each of you can be in your own slide in your own workspace. So this is going to be my workspace here. I'm going to right click here and click on New Slide, and we're going to both be doing the project together. Okay, so if I click right here, this is going to be my workspace here, and I'm going to put my name on here so I know, so my buddy knows that that this is going to be my spot. So you can see that I didn't click on, or I didn't do this here, but this is by your buddy. So at the same time you can be working on this one, your buddy can be working on this one, and you could be adding all of your information and your research. So let's go back and we'll go through the basics of the toolbar here. If you're used to PowerPoint, you'll see that there's a lot of similarities. First, if you have a text box here, you're going to highlight the actual text, and then this information will come up here. You can change the font, and you could change your color here. I'm going to change my color here, my size. I'm going to change my font. And then at the same time, you can center it here and change this and move it where you want. Now if there isn't a text box here and you need to insert one, you just go up to the insert, and a lot of the information are up here. Insert text box is also right here, so you can either do insert here or you can actually find it here. So if you needed to add another text box underneath it, okay, you can click on there, drag it where you want, and then you can input your information. The next thing you do is you can change your background. So I usually right click on my background here and click on change background, and you can change your background by just a regular color. Now notice what happens if I do a dark background. If I have dark writing, it's really hard to see. You can move that there. So usually if you have dark writing, you want a light background, something like that. And let's see what it looks like there. That might be too bright, but it shows you the contrast. It's called contrast. And if you have, let's try this. Let's change this to light writing. You can't really see that well, but then if you do a dark background, you'll be able to see it a lot more. Okay, so that's a good example there. Also, if you right click and you click on change background, you can also change it by adding an image. So if you wanted your whole background to be an image, you can search for something and it goes through a search. And I'm going to just put a general planet and see what images come up. Say I like that one right there, click select, and then you click on, don't do apply to all or it's going to change all of your slides, including your partners. But I say done, and I really like that background, and then I might need to change this, maybe make it a little bit larger, and again that's dark, so I'm going to do, maybe let's try some white. Sometimes white looks a lot better, that's good. So I'm going to change that. Okay. All right, some other things that you can do, I'm going to create a new slide here, so I'm going to right click and click on new slide, and I'm going to insert text here. So I'm going to put my research here, but I need to actually grab some research. So just like in drawings and docs, you have your toolbar here and your research, and you can find information right in your project. So if I want to focus on this one, let's do, this is going to be my Mars. I'm going to center it here, and I'm going to search here for Mars, and it's going to bring up a search. I'm going to not grab an image yet, I want to find some information. So if I click on, this looks good, spacefacts.com. It's going to give me information here. I can go ahead and click on this right here and it'll take me out of my project and into the internet. Or you can click on insert link and you can link it, your actual presentation here, to that website if you needed to access that. Type information and you can make bullet points. So you're going to highlight this and you can click up here to more, and then I have my bullet list here. Okay, so then I can add more information here by pressing enter. Okay, other things you can do are insert pictures. So I'm going to click on images. I'm going to go back and here's just pictures of Mars. Okay, I'm going to grab what I want. Let's go with this one, and you just drag it in and drop it. It's going to give you the citation where you can access it. So if you click on it, it will actually go to the internet site, and you can move it around where you want. Okay, other things you can do are, if you click on the actual slide, see how it's all grayed out here? That's because you don't have actual text to actually format. You need to highlight what you want. So if you're in here, then all of a sudden you can change the format. So if it's ever grayed out, it's because you need to be clicking on the actual text. Okay, another thing that you can do since you're working with a partner is you can actually, even if you're not working with a partner, if you just wanted to write down notes, you can click down here, and these are notes, and that means when you're presenting, which is when you're ready to present, you click up here and it projects it, you won't be able to see the notes. So you can also do comments. So remember, it's not showing, I'm clicking on comment, and you need to make sure that you have something highlighted. You can also right click, you can right click and say comment, and you can write notes to your partners or just to yourself as sticky notes. Other things you can do when you right click is if you want this to animate, that means move when you're presenting, you can click on animate. And I want this to fly in when I move to the slide, and I want it to move fast. Okay, you can make even the title animate, so you can click it, right click, and oops, you're going to actually right click on the text box and say animate, and you can make this maybe just fade in and on click, and then if you can see how it looks by saying play, and see you need to click to make those animations. Other things you can do are you can we're going to stop that. You're going to click on the actual slide and then you can add a transition. So the difference between animations are the animations are on the slide, bringing in pictures and text, but a slide transition is when you move to that slide, it does an action. So if you do a transition, you change that right there, and this has the sidebar here, and I want it to slide from right. I want to see what that looks like. So it's going to slide from the right, click. Basics for using slides. There's a lot more that you can add to, but try it out and try working with a partner and making sure to do one slide each so that you're not in each other's cursor space, and really use that tools and research to bring in important facts.